Hello there everybody and welcome to the very first part of my college presentation. I am Kyle, also known as Kyle the Winger, and this college presentation is my school life and what my life was like and working up towards where I am now at Beaumont College South Lakes. This school here was the very first ever school I attended. This is Bram Longstaffe Nursery School. This was my first ever school. I used to remember me and Mum the Winger coming up here every single day, and then when she got ill and I went to live with Dad the Winger, we started some more. He started bringing me, and then my sister, when I left and I was at my second school, my younger sister used to go here, so I used to go visit here when I went with Dad the Winger. I remember used to crawl through those snake things all the time. Don't know if that was there when I was there, because I suspect it's gone through a few major changes before I was there, and I never remember the initial nothing on the outside of the playground area. But right here would be where you walk in, and then the reception area is. I got told meet him at 9. I got told by the manager I can meet him at 9:30 and then get the video for the project. So I'm currently in the middle of waiting for him to arrive, and I don't see the buzzer anymore, but there used to be unless that bit with the red LED light down there, is it? Because there used to be something where you used to go grrr, grrr, and then you used to hear a funny noise like and then the door opens. Back when I used to, it doesn't look like they do it anymore, but well, now we've shown you from the outside, we'll cut you on the inside. Hello everybody at Beaumont College South Lakes. Welcome back to the presentation of Kyle's life before Beaumont College South Lakes. Here is inside of my first school, Van Longstaffe. This used to be a nursery school, and right here is the reception. And I will leave in one of these that was I can't remember exactly which class was mine. Yeah. Well, I don't remember if this was the class I attended. What me? I believe I was all the way down there. Yeah, right down that end, yeah, you will have been there. I don't remember exactly, since it's been about, about 16 to 17 years since I was last here. I remember this place well though. Yeah. This was actually the first school I ever attended. Right. Yeah, and then I was at Brisbane Park, and then I was at South Walney Juniors, and then I was at Walney School, and then I was at George Haswell, and then at the college I attended, Beaumont College South Lakes. Right. Don't know if I'm going to be at Furness College, because apparently you go to Furness College after Beaumont. Oh dear, right. Yeah. Now I'm ready for the next bit. I don't remember what my teacher was called. Only person I really remember was Mary from the reception. Do you remember Jackie, the head teacher? I might have done. I don't exactly remember if I met her or not when I was here. I used to just remember having fun here and Mary from the reception. I think this brings back some memories. I think this might have been the class I was in when I was here. In your class? I think it might have been. I don't remember exactly. This, it does look familiar. It's hard to recall all the memories I had back here.
Yeah, a long time ago, isn't it?
Yeah, me being 20 now and me being about 2 or 3 when I was here.
Yeah.
It's been quite some years. Yeah, me and my mum used to live just round the corner from here, and then we moved, and eventually she got ill and I started living with who is supposed to be my dad. I have a biological dad who's actually a wanted criminal who I don't speak about, and I had no idea until I was 18, but the person who used to bring me here, Stephen, is my real dad. Yeah, I wonder if, how much changes there's been since I was here.
A lot.
Since it looks a bit different than I remember.
When you came here,
Yeah?
every room would have been a classroom.
Really?
We've got 4 classrooms.
Yeah.
And we have 2 community rooms. So we do community-based activities.
Nice, like a youth club. I looked on the Facebook yesterday and I saw something about youth clubs.
Yeah, we have a youth club here. We have a welfare programme. We have training. We have adult training. We have baby clinic. Lots of different things.
Nice. Looks like you work hard here.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, which is good. I don't exactly remember what my teacher was called.
Probably Jackie.
Yeah.
Or Janet.
Yeah, I remember it being a girl teacher. Don't remember exactly what the teacher name was, because you usually say Miss or Mr. and then their last names for the teacher names back when I attended.
We don't do that anymore. We only use first names.
Oh, do you? Nice. I remember it being last names only.
All right. No, we don't do that anymore.
Back when I attended.
Do you want to look at the other classroom on count?
Sure. Yeah, it's bringing back nostalgia, this.
Do you remember the garden?
Yeah, I remember this bit well. I remember quite a lot of bits well. I remember this bit. I believe this was the bit Chloe, my sister, was in.
Right.
It's been... why does that there remind me of a dunk tank? Like the ones you sit on at carnivals and throw balls at the targets.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, I don't remember if I was in this when I attended.
This one now is for the 2-year-olds.
Yeah.
And the one next door is for the 3 and 4s.
Nice. I don't remember exactly what age I was when I left. I was probably about just turning 4, since I'm a July baby. So I was probably still about 3 years old when I left.
Right.
Oh, this is definitely new. I don't remember loads of business names being on walls.
All right. Yeah, because it's for the shop.
Oh,
the kitchen.
Nice. That's good. Yeah, I don't remember if who else in my family attended here.
Right.
I believe my nephews might have done. They were called Riley James Goodwin and Ruben James Goodwin.
Yeah, no, yeah, they did, yeah.
Yeah, but I haven't seen them in ages.
Right.
There's been something that happened and they were moved from my sister's possession.
All right.
Not going to go into too much detail so I don't get in trouble from her. I'll say once the video to has ended.
Yeah.
I don't remember that giant hill being there.
The hill's always been, it'll have been here when you were here, mate.
Well, I guess there's a lot of stuff that I don't recall.
Yeah, the climbing frame won't have been there. Big shed wouldn't have been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's been lots of changes over the years.
Yeah, the only bit I've been nearer to here is St John's, Barrow.
Right,
Sometimes I ring the church bell there.
All right, dear.
I'm actually a church bell ringer from St James up on Blake Street,
Right.
Barrow.
Yeah, that's my estate. That's why I live in Highpool.
Yeah, it looks awesome. I don't remember basketball Mets
That
being
wasn't
there.
there then, no, I wouldn't have.
Nice. What are you most proud of this school nowadays?
We are seen as one of the best nurseries around.
Really?
Yeah, so we currently have 99 children here.
No way.
40 odd on a waiting list.
That's crazy to think about. It wasn't that popular back when I first started.
No, it is very popular now, and we do a lot of work with the local community as well. So we're a very different type of nursery than other places.
Yeah, I literally cannot believe how much it's changed since I was here. Sometimes they don't go through any changes at all.
Oh, we've had major changes, and we've got even more changes coming.
Really?
Yeah, because out here, where corner of that roof,
Yeah.
right the way across is going to have a canopy which will create as an outdoor classroom. So that's going to happen this year.
That sounds awesome. I would not have expected anything like that.
Yeah, I can't wait. Yeah, it's going to happen probably this summer.
Guys, bet you won't be using the outdoor bit when it rains and in the winter.
Well, I'm hoping to put a cover over the front so we can use it all year round, but I need to get it built first.
Yeah, how much would it actually cost for that to be built?
About 45,000 I've got in the pot to pay for it.
That is great. Yeah, the bells up at St James actually needed work done on them at one point, and they actually couldn't ring at one point.
Right.
And it costs £160,000 to do the whole restoration.
Right. Well, we're getting about £600,000 worth of work done on the building this year.
That's awesome.
And we're going to have, at the front door, we're going to have a computer suite for the community to use.
Oh, nice.
All new disabled access, new lighting, new heating, lots of work going on.
Yeah, that's awesome. My college actually used to be at Barrow Sixth Form, but they moved to Lightburn House, Ulverston.
Yeah.
And my college is trying to get more space upstairs. It's actually a bit crowded up at my college sometimes.
Oh, is it, right?
Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of stuff and then we can't get anything done.
There's too many people.
Yeah, I actually am practically a staff member there, but with a student role, since I have a role of a peer support mentor and I have a role of a receptionist and an admin assistant.
Right. You've got a lot of roles then.
Yeah, I sure do. It's crazy how much it looks different. I see you use Apollo sounders here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I actually test fire alarms sometimes, and I actually have a role of a fire warden at my college.
Yeah, that's what I am here.
Yeah, we have 3 fire wardens, and I'm practically one of them, but the one that does it when I'm there and the alarm goes off.
Right.
Yeah, I'm surprised they actually let me do it, but it's probably because I've got loads of videos online of me testing fire alarms from various places.
Right.
There's quite a lot that I do around, and Barrow Town Hall has to be one of my favourite places here.
Right.
Yeah, I've actually been up that clock tower 7 times.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's 156 feet high at the top.
I've been once.
You've been up the clock once? Did you go to the very top where the flagpole is?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, I'm a counsellor as well, so I work in the town hall quite a lot.
Really? So you have more than one job?
Yes.
Yeah, I have someone called Phil who is one of the stewards, and he's the one who takes me up the clock.
Yeah, I know Phil.
Yeah, I go up there to get bell videos because I've currently got a film project about how different bells work around Cumbria.
Right.
Yeah, so far with town hall clocks I've got Barrow and Kendall, and that's about it for town halls.
Right.
For churches I've got quite a few. Why does it look so much like a keyhole there? It's craziness. I wouldn't have expected it to be much different, to be honest with you.
Have you seen the front? The 2 rooms at the front?
I don't think I have.
I'll show you them too. They'll be very different to when you were here.
Yeah. I remember the reception area, and that was about it from what I remembered, apart from the outside
Tell you
bit.
what else would have been here when you were here.
Yeah. Oh, a sensory room. Yeah, I definitely don't remember one of these being here when I was here. And that little light bit there, we have one of them at George Haswell where I used to attend. The only place with a sensory room I actually attended was George Haswell originally, and Beaumont College has one. So Beaumont and George Haswell were the only educational places I attended that had sensory rooms themselves. It's crazy. It looks so much like the one at George Haswell.
Right. Yeah, we just cleaned it all, so we've got to set it up on Monday.
Yeah, apart from the toys for the younger children being around, they didn't have toys stacked at George Haswell.
Right.
But apart from that, it looked so much like the one at George Haswell. It was... I'm definitely more powered than the one at Beaumont College. In that room, we only really have a Dean Dad chair, which is a little bit, looks a little bit like them, but they're Dean Dads instead of egg chairs, and we only have like LED sort of Christmas lights all around the walls, and that's about it for ours at Beaumont.
No, here we have all the equipment is operated by that grey box. So the children can change the colours and sequencing themselves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
So when it's all on, you can change it just with that box.
Really?
Yeah.
That is awesome. I'm actually very fond of technology.
Right. Right, shall we have a look at them 2 rooms in the front then?
Yeah. When was this sensory room actually put in?
I put it in about 8 years ago.
Really? What was it before it was a sensory room?
It was just a small one-to-one room. Same as this room here.
Yeah.
This used to be the toilet.
Resource room where...
I ripped the toilets out and literally all the resources are here.
Loads of stuff here.
Absolutely loads.
Definitely way more than any place I've seen. Oh, I never knew they did Roblox toys.
What we do is we run a holiday program as well for older children. So we run a holiday program up to the age of 11. So obviously we have to have equipment that's more suitable for the age range.
Yeah, I haven't seen much stuff. We had a room like this up at George Haswell, but it was way smaller. The only place that's like this, and it was rather messy all the time, I remember, is a PE cupboard when I was up at George Haswell. And I actually used to be the PE cupboard to make sure it was always tidy and everyone put stuff back in the right place. But nobody ever listened to the signs I made. Whenever you checked it, it was way worse than it was before. I remember something like that old wooden house there.
Yeah. Hi, buddy, alright? So this is our training room. So we have lots of training activities delivered here.
Yeah.
We have meetings, we have welfare, lots of programmes happening in this room as well. But this is mainly for adults.
Really? What about the little play yard outside? Does that still get used?
Yeah.
I don't know if this was here when I was.
This was built after you left, just after you left, about 2 years after you left.
Yeah, I guess that's why when my dad used to come for Chloe, I used to always be sat at the reception talking to Mary.
Right.
She looks a lot like a children's ward bit here.
Very much child focused in this one.
Yeah.
Let's you outside, Cal, and have a look at the garden.
Alright. Yeah, a quick question.
Go on.
Out of interest, why do you have an initial Navian sanitary waste disposal bin out in the yard bit?
Because it's easier for the gentlemen to collect, and what they do is they drop the bags in. So we have them right round the whole of the school.
So that's why it's out there.
Yeah.
I was wondering why it was out there.
So you'll remember this.
Yeah. I sure do.
Changed a little bit. The climbing frame won't have been there.
Yeah.
I don't know whether the pizza oven would have been there or not at the time when you were here.
I don't know if it was or not. It's been quite a while back. Yeah, I remember quite a lot from old schools, but this school I probably would remember the least because I was quite young at the time. It looks quite messy out here at some places.
Yeah.
Quite a lot more trees than I remember being back when I was around.
Right.
Back when I was around, I don't remember much trees being here.
I think these would have been here when you were here. They've been here for a long time.
Have they? See us hang stuff on them at times.
Yeah, we hang bird feeders and all sorts on them.
Yeah, sounds awesome. But up at my college, we don't really have much. Only thing that people are really fussed about is playing Nintendo Switch.
All right.
Everyone's obsessed with playing Mario Kart up at the college.
Right.
And whenever they see someone playing it, they immediately surround the TV. A giant shuttlecock. It reminds me of old schools when I used to play badminton. Used to be one of my favourite sports.
Is it? Right.
Yeah, my favourite sports from old schools was badminton and dodgeball.
Right.
Those were my favourites from old schools. Is this a tree that fell down? Because it looks like it's been cut down.
The tree was brought here for the children to climb on, so it's been built that way. It didn't fall down in here, it fell down somewhere else.
Do you know exactly where?
No, I just know it's somewhere up the lakes.
Probably somewhere like Furness or Windermere then.
Somewhere like that, yeah.
That's the only place where I know trees are falling down quite often.
I think if I remember right, I think this was from Witherslack when they had a really bad storm, and we wanted a tree to climb on and we got it donated.
Nice. Yeah, I remember a lot of places with trees up at a play area in my old school, but it's basically all it had was a tunnel to walk through, and that's about it.
I know, this is designed to help the children develop the skills for climbing and balance.
Yeah, some Some good thing about nature that I do is called magnet fishing. Don't know if you've heard of that.
No.
You have a magnet on a carabiner hook and then it's on a rope and you throw it into a body of water, wait a minute and see what magnetic things you can pull out, and it's like environmental cleanup.
Alright, yeah.
Yeah, I've caught quite a lot from doing that. Mostly what I've caught is shopping trolleys for some reason. For some reason, Ormsgill Reservoir is a really big hoard of shopping trolleys. When I catch them, I usually take them back and ask what the shop wants to do with them first.
Right.
If the shop doesn't want them, I ask for them and I try restore them.
Alright, no problem.
Yeah, I see there's loads of odds stuff laying around here.
Yeah, I'm just going to the tip, probably tomorrow.
Yeah, I can see these are quite damaged and old.
Yeah, they need to go to the tip.
Mate. Yeah, I don't remember that well being there.
No, that was donated by a gentleman who comes up to the welfare programme.
Nice, I get the joke, well fed.
I know.
A little joke there.
That's where he actually tends the gentleman.
Yeah, there's loads of things you can make out of joke.
Yeah.
You know, it's a shame things get broke easily.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, they do get broke quite easily.
Yeah, one amazing thing that I'd say is good, that you have the logo on those fences.
Yeah.
I don't see many places doing that anymore.
No, they don't. Not the same.
Yeah, this is the only place I know around that does it at the moment.
Yeah, I don't. There is the only other place that does anything like that is BE.
Yeah, but the AE always does stuff like that, and they can be quite rude with videos at times.
Yeah, no.
I just stand on Microson's Bridge, go like that and point it at the Town Hall and St James, and I'm not even interested in filming BAE, and then they say it's private property.
Yeah, they do, yeah.
But the actual law on public photography is if you stood on the public footpath, you can film anything you want.
And anything you can see.
The only thing that I'm interested about BAE is if they have anything to do with church bells, or when Microson's Bridge is being raised, since I like a video of Microson's Bridge being raised and lowered at one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's quite a lot that I'd love to see but never get the chance.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, the one cool school that I visited but I never attended was Greengate, and one thing I like about them is that they have a church bell actually hung dead.
Yeah.
And when it doesn't swing like what it is, that's called a hung dead bell.
Oh, right.
When it only swings to a certain height, they're called swing chime bells. And the ones we have at St James and other churches where they go all the way upside down like that are called change ringing bells.
Right. Oh well, you learned something new every day. I didn't know that.
Yeah, the one here at St John's is a swing chime bell.
Right.
It only swings to about that height.
Right.
And the ones at Town Hall are hung dead. Some town halls have them where they go in ahead and have changing in bells, but with stuff like that, it all really depends on how big the tower is and how good of support you have.
Yeah.
One thing I think needs to be done is that work so the scaffolding goes, so when people visit the clock they can actually see the bells.
Yeah.
Since you have that giant wooden ladder and no one's allowed to climb it.
Yeah.
The ringers at St James were, but unfortunately I wasn't a bell ringer at the time they did it.
Right.
I started my ringing around 2016.
Right.
Seems like you don't have a door on that. I used to remember there being doors on playhouses like that.
Oh, no. Not on that one.
Yeah,
The other one they do, but not on that one.
I've seen loads of doors on stuff in the past. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. Looks like all broken fences there.
Yes, it was all round the fence, but it's all broken, and we're getting new fencing to go around it, so that's going to happen this year.
Yeah, you know, there's quite amazing things that go on here that I didn't know about.
Well, it wouldn't been happening when you came here. It's only happened over the last, since I came about 10 years ago.
Then I would have been around 10 at the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it depends on what month they started getting stuff done. Out of interest, when did you start thinking about a project for an outdoor class?
Probably about 7 years ago. I planned it, and then I found the funding, and then like I say, I'm just waiting for it to happen this year.
Yeah, hopefully it doesn't get delayed. Quite a lot of projects get delayed.
It's been delayed already, but it's due to happen this summer.
Yeah, Big Ben and at Elizabeth Tower, that restoration got delayed quite a bit.
Yeah,
it was supposed to be finished around 2022, but it took ages. Yeah, it was a shame back then because Big Ben is one of the most iconic bells.
Yeah.
And Big Ben is actually the name of the bell, not the tower.
Right.
The tower was originally called Clock Tower, and then it got renamed in honour of Queen Elizabeth II for a Diamond Jubilee back in 2012.
Right.
Question: what would you say is the most best bit about the school from now compared to back then? And like, what was the best thing back then, near when I attended, and what's the best bit now?
When you attended, it was an excellent nursery, a really good nursery, but it was only a nursery. It did very little community work. Now, our big thing is we do a lot of community work as well as having an excellent nursery. Just try
litter picking at times.
Yeah, we do.
Nice. I used to do it a long time ago, but back when I attended Walney School, I used to get bullied all the time, and I started having different mixed thoughts, so I tried help from Samaritans. Then they said call Childline, and then social services stopped me doing it, and loads of bad things happened because of them. So, but I used to go around doing litter picking in my spare time all the time.
We've organised with the children, especially the holiday programme, we'll go over to Ernsey Bay and litter pick on the beach as well.
It sounds like you do good stuff for both the environment and yourselves, because it builds up exercise doing it.
Yeah, get some fresh air.
Yeah.
Keeps you fit. And tidies the area up.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff I used to do back in schools that were outside. We even once did a message in a bottle.
Oh, right, yeah.
Sometimes I go back to the beach area where we threw it to see if I could get any bits coming back or any reply. And if it does, then I'd go ahead and try arrange a visit to the old school I used to attend, and then show it off what the reply says. But it usually takes ages.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it? A lot of years to come.
Yeah, we did it around 2014 or 2015.
Right.
So it's been quite a while since we did it.
I think you'd be waiting for a bit long for it to come back.
Yeah, I always go ahead and check it when I'm near the area, but it's all the way in Walney, and I don't live around Walney anymore. I used to live at Walney on a street near to Black Butts Lane. I'm not going to say the actual street because I don't want random people who going over to my dad's house. But I used to live up there with my dad, but now I live all the way at Abbey Road at a flat accommodation.
Right.
Yeah, not a very good flat accommodation, but it does the job.
Right, no problems.
Yeah.
All right.
May I ask what's the newest thing about the outside bit around here?
Newest thing outside here is I put new flooring down.
Yeah.
Because the old flooring was starting to peel. So we put new flooring down so the children can play out.
Yeah.
All year round now.
Nice. I see an old tyre over there.
The kids like playing with tyres.
Well, like, hopefully they don't get too tired from it.
What a rubbish pun.
Yeah, I have loads of different ones, me. One of my best ones that family friendly is what do you call an apple filled with cement?
Go on.
Hardcore. See, there's loads you can make. What is everybody's favourite thing about this place nowadays that you get good feedback from?
I think the best feedback we get is because the kids have fun. They come over here, they have fun, and it's nice, it's relaxed, and they go away with a smile on their face.
Yeah, it's good. I wouldn't say the same thing about my main secondary school. I attended Warney School, and everyone used to bully and assault me every day. And whenever staff saw it happen, all they say is didn't see it, so it didn't happen. And that I'd say was the most worst school of my entire school life.
Right.
But I'm still doing that school if I'm allowed to, so I could do the whole presentation. Is there anyone who would work here nowadays that used to work here when I did?
Yeah. Karen and Tina will have been here when you were here.
Yeah.
And that's probably about it. Just them.
I don't know if they'd remember me or not.
No, I will ask them on Monday when I see them.
The people who remember me mostly are people from not Longstaffe, sorry, getting school names mixed up. Brisbane Park Infant School and South Warney Juniors. Those are the places that have the people who remember me most.
Right.
And I forgot about George Haswell. They probably remember me.
All right, mate. How are you?
All right, good, yeah. Back fit again. I've been off.
Check it out.